Hello everybody, hope you're all well and welcome to episode 3 of the Horror Sketchbook. So I was recently digging through my physical media collection because I've started collecting DVDs of movies and shows that I really like. In the age of digital, I really just wanted to start having a little analog collection. I just really like to collect films and movies that I really love, and I just so happened to come across this little number, Nosferatu. So this one is the 2024 film, which obviously was directed by Robert Eggers. I remember watching this in the cinema when it came out because the trailer was so mesmerising to me. And I was absolutely blown away by, the amount of effects and hard work that had gone into this film. So I just thought, you know what, this film deserves a little homage in my sketchbook. Am I filming this on the hottest day of the year so far? Yes. Is it going to get hotter this week? Yes. But despite this extremely uncomfortable heatwave we're currently experiencing here in the UK, it's definitely inspired me for next week's video. So hint hint, tune in when it comes out. That being said, I really hope you guys enjoy this current episode that's out. And thanks again for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye! Okay, so the first sketch we're going to be focusing on today is of a Solomonari. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of the Solomonari before, but they are said to be a very deep part of Count Orlok's origin story. According to Transylvanian legends, the Solomonari are a school of magicians that have the ability to control the weather whilst riding a giant dragon in the sky. It is said that they learned such powers of controlling the weather by attending a secret magic school deep within the earth that is run by the devil himself. 10 students would be taken in at a time, but as a payment the devil demanded that one student stay with him, and he's the one that helps the devil with his biddings to create things like storms, hail and freeze. The characteristics of the Solomonari are known for being really tall and also wearing white robes. Interestingly enough, they are also said to be able to blend into crowds easily as well, so they're not very easy to spot when they are among us. Also, I was listening to Ask a Mortician whilst I was painting, and I just have to leave the audio in whilst I show you this clip because it was just perfect timing of what happens.
Things yet to come. Soon after the dream, his 22-year-old
That was kind of perfect timing.
So
at this point, I decided to give my new mop brush a try on this book, which was actually quite a big mistake. So off camera I decided to flip the page just to double check what was going on the other side, and the last episode's painting was completely moist from underneath, which is not ideal because gouache reactivates and it will transfer onto the other page. So a lesson learned is to not use the mop brush. I mean, it may seem obvious, but I just didn't realise how much water those things can soak up. But we all live and we learn. Also, just wanted to point out that my reference image is from Pinterest. I'll pop the picture up and also credit the poster right here. I picked this because I absolutely love the composition of this image and I just had to recreate it in my own book. So next we have a portrait of the big man himself, which is our Count Orlok. I absolutely love Bill Skarsgård's performance of him in the movie. Although there was comment I did see on the internet, which I can't unsee in my brain, which described Count Orlok as an undead Dr. Phil, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that idea. But now I can't take him as seriously when I watch the movie. Also would love to know what you guys loved about the film as well, if you actually did enjoy it or something that you didn't like. You know, we are open and honest here and up for any kind of discussion. What I personally loved about this film was how it was shot. Also, the amount of occult research that had gone into this film was fantastic. Honestly, hats off to Robert Eggers on this amazing film. Also, speaking of Robert Eggers, has anybody seen The Witch? Because that is another fantastic film I highly recommend. Maybe I'll have to do an episode dedicated to that film too. Going back to Orlok, something I really like about this movie as well is the fact that vampires are portrayed as disgusting, undead, grotesque monsters rather than the sort of seductive sparkliness that other vampire films portray them as. I honestly don't mind the sparkly look, but it's just nice to see something different. I would also love some vampire movie recommendations. I'm always on the hunt for something new to watch.
So at this point, I'm just trying to deepen the values and make the lights and the shadows stand out to try and imitate what the movie showed. And I think he turned out okay. I love his glowing eyes, it really adds a creep factor to it. So lastly, I had to include the logo, as it made just the perfect filler space, but I absolutely adore this typeface. From what I have researched, I believe it is actually a custom-made typeface by Teddy Blanks, who has also designed other bespoke logos for Hollywood films. I just feel like this typeface just captures the film's spirit perfectly. Honestly, when I watch myself fill in this, I would love to learn calligraphy properly, but this is the best I've got at the moment. But it is such a beautiful art form that I really think needs to be brought back. Of course, graphic design is alive and well, but I think classic calligraphy is such a lost art and we need to start learning it again. Especially along with things like hand-painted signs. You know, everything's printed these days. Maybe I sound old-fashioned, but hey-ho. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up the end of the video, so I'd love to see your guys' suggestions, any feedback or ideas would be great. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and that is it. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye.